Hello, everyone. Welcome to another cast with Plague Doctor. Today, we are looking at a scrim between Valor and Re.Start. Looking to be an exciting matchup here. Just getting started here, getting the teams set up. Looking like Valor is going to be fielding two tryouts again today with Splez and Argonaut, and their rostered members are going to be Crimson, Jims, and Red. On the Re.Start side, it looks like we will be seeing Heine, Taiga Kagami, and I'm not sure what the other three members are going to be. Looking at their rostered members, it's just two so far. I'm not sure what the first map is going to be, but looking at the stats between the two teams, a very common map between the two of them, percentage-wise, are going to be most likely Factory. Factory having been played 11 times by Re.Start and 12 times by Valor. Valor, however, having a 57% round win percent versus Re.Start's 47%. Looks like we are waiting on the rest of Re.Start here. Just talking to the captain of Valor right now. Seems like they're still waiting on the members of Re.Start here. They may not have been ready to start at that 8:30 time slot that they started at. Now all of the Valor players are here. While we wait on those Re.Start members, wanting to talk about these two tryouts from Valor. Argonaut we saw first here on Valor Scrim against the Chaos. That was 2 days ago. Played very well, and looks like he moved forward in Valor's tryout list to get a second tryout. Congratulations to him, and I look forward to seeing how he works on the rest of the team. And Splez, we've actually seen twice in these casts. We saw him on BLC, on the BLC scrim when I was casting with Martini, playing very well against BLC, but we have also seen him scrim against Valor. He was on Ling, and still is partially on the team Ling, playing against them, playing very well, which I believe is how he got picked up by Valor to be a tryout. Seemingly him and Argonaut both getting a second and third chance. Looking at the two teams here, Valor getting top 3 last season, especially with how competitive the season was this year. It's nice to see a top 3 team still interacting with the community a lot more rather than staying pretty down and quiet so that they don't reveal anything to other teams. Looking at Re.Start, I believe they may have a sister team that is Reload. That doesn't seem to be here. But Re.Start ending on 15th as a gold team, doing very well for themselves, ending at 1230 MMR, and not doing too bad for themselves. Looking at their recent games here, playing against Echo VR enjoyers, Stormwatch, and actually Reload and Restart playing against each other, which was casted by Nightfire. Playing very well against these higher level teams that are going to be big competitors for the leaderboard next season. Last night, watching the scrim against Empire, with Valor playing against Empire, Empire playing very well, holding down these maps, holding sight, counteracting Valor's meta pushes. Playing very well on the 2 maps, and then on the 3rd as well. Valor, unfortunately, just not being able to win out those first 2 maps. Going to be seeing another one of the Restart players coming in, Daiki Almin. Looking at these past few scrims from Valor, most likely we're going to be seeing their normal rollout here. Talking to Valor's captain occasionally over the past few days, it seems like they are doing these meta pushes to, 1, iron out these plays so that they can use them in the future, but 2, when you're having tryouts in, especially on these higher level scrims, if you are trying to do some high level plays, if you're trying to do something where you need to either quickly call some rotates or you need to quickly call any kind of play, having these standard plays that are typically going to be played, having these meta pushes are what will allow you to really try out these players rather than just basing it off of their ability to directly listen to plays with an IGL, even if that will worsen their performance in the scrim. Looks like the map has been chosen, with Valor choosing to play offense. On our first map, which will be Dam. Seems like Re.Start is getting their players back in. Still waiting on 2 of their players, perhaps maybe some tryouts coming in and holding it up for the rest of the team. Getting now Shimi Marui in. And starting on a 4v5. Loading into Dam here, just looking at the stats, now on a 5v5, Bot Wana is going to hold up the position for whoever is going to be that 5th member. Looking at the stats here on Dam, it looks like Valor definitely played a lot more maps than Re.Start. Re.Start only playing 1 map of Dam in the entirety of Season 3, playing 12 rounds and winning only 5 with a 42% win rate. Meanwhile, Valor holding in Dam, playing 6 of their games on Dam, winning 3 of those rounds, having a 52% round win percentage. Sorry, winning 3 of those maps. Playing 62 rounds, winning 32 of them. 52% win rate on it. Valor looking to be a favorite for this map, but perhaps Re.Start can surprise us with their performance. Having only played it once, maybe they banned it every other time. Looks like Valor is going to be going for a standard security push here with Crimson droning. Splez in. Crimson checking the security room very carefully. Re.Start having one roamer down the stairs along with Crimson seeing them in the long hallway. Crimson not quite checking the stairs with an instant coming out, taking Argonaut down to low health. Jim's taking down Daiki and Taiga. Looks like these Re.Start players are going to be trying to come out and capitalize off this health disadvantage. Looks like the drone is barely going to be able to check the point before they have to go in. Looking at the economy here, Heine having a Ball Jesper along with Botwana's having a Ball Jesper. Valor going for their very standard all Spectrals along with some Incense and Breaching Foam and Drone. Shark the Cat going in, looking to plant very early here at a minute 30. Shark the Cat taking down Heine and Heine taking down Crimson. Now a 1v4 with a health advantage, and Valor gets that round. Splez taking down Shimmy Marui very quickly. Looks like the last of the Re.Start members has now funneled in with Ryota Kise coming in. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. That's what it looks like. Looks like on Valor, we're going to have some Spectrals coming out and a hero buy from Splez maybe with a Vezin. An interesting tactic on this round, trying to really get an early lead on this economy if Splez can stay alive. Meanwhile, on the Re.Start side, we're seeing not too many defensive gadgets. I'm not seeing any door blockers, any proximities, looking to save some money. Just keeping these Spectrals and a Taurus from Heine, and just a single Incendiary. Valor not holding too many grenades, just with a Breaching Foam and some drones. Looks like they are going to be trying to hold down this bathroom from Valor. Crimson looking to drone in this side door. Valor holding this hallway here. Jim's blind firing. The drone coming through, trying to find anyone. Knowing there's someone on the point. Splez getting a very good kill off on Shimmy, but then Valor's information getting denied on that drone. Looks like the flank is going to be coming up from bathroom here. Able to get it through, but Daiki taking out Argonaut. And almost getting taken out. The Valor player is getting chased into the bathroom, getting taken out by Jims. Blind firing here through this wall, trying to just take some health down on these Valor players. A 3v4 here. Re.Start getting good info peek off. Bertha trying to take out Crimson, who's watching the back. Taiga taking out Crimson with his Spectral, but Splez taking out Ryota. Now a 2v3. Heine taking out Splez with a Taurus, now a 2v2. The health advantage still belongs to Valor with both these players at 100 health. Looks like there may be a flank in the works here, but will it get there in time? Heine taking out Jims with the Taurus, but getting very low. Shark the Cat taking out Heine. But Taiga taking out Shark the Cat with a great flank. Looking like he may have enough time to get this defuse off. Very well played by Re.Start, a very long flank. And claiming the second round, leading to a 1-1 score here. Looking at the leaderboard, Splez and Jims leading on the Valor side with 3 kills and 1 death. Among Ith 2 and 1, and then Argonaut down at 0 and 1. And then we on the Re.Start side, 3-2 lead on Heine. Mostly even kills, managing to pull out that last round. On the buying, we have Valor, having saved a little bit on that last round, is able to buy some Maruis, along with Re.Start having 2 Maruis and 2 Vezins, but then Heine staying on that Taurus, very confident he can keep that down. utility-wise, Valor still going with these 2 drones, an incendiary, and a breaching foam. Re.Start holding down 2 incendiaries and 2 frag grenades. Trying to do some point denial here, maybe. Looks like we have Hane trying to get a very early peek off on this. Getting droned out by Crimson. Hopefully getting some peeks off here. Crimson now knowing he's back there, able to tell his teammates. Jim's getting a kill off on Hane. And on Shimmy. Now foaming this wall to push straight into point. Droner still on back hallway, now getting seen by Crimson. Getting killed by Jims. Now only 2 Re.Start members left. Taiga taking out Splez on the doorway on a very good shot. Jims trying to get a very ambitious peek here. Getting native, maybe. Health taken down by half. Valor members playing this very aggressively. Argonaut taking out Ryota. Both teams taking these points very aggressively rather than trying to stay back a little bit. Jim's trying to get some info peeks and not able to quite see that Re.Start member. But now Re.Start getting incendiaried, taking out the planter, but then Argonaut getting the final kill of the round. Now Valor is up 1 on a 2-1 lead. And their economy is looking great with these 3 rifles still held. All Valor members running a full Marui setup. Meanwhile, Re.Start's economy has been taken down a notch with only Ryota able to afford a Vezin. They'll have to play off of him to take that rifle and get their economy up a little bit. Looking like Valor is going to be going with their drones and incendiaries along with frags. Pretty standard setup here. Meanwhile, Taiga may be going for a Jesper save with utility rather than buying anything. Might be smart with his economy. Now going for Spectral. Re.Start on the back foot when it comes to their economy here. If Valor can pull off this round, they'll set themselves up very well. Looking like Daiki is going to be going for a top floor roam. Trying to catch these Valor players off guard. Maybe hearing Jims pushing up. Jims checking these stairs, not seeing anyone immediately. Taiga taking out Argonaut on a very early kill. And taking a health down. Splez at 20. Jims at 23. And Shark at 70. Taking out Taiga in the process. Numbers advantage is the same here. We have 2 roamers, very long roamers on Re.Start. Maybe able to pick up a kill. Valor still checking these flanks. Daiki maybe be able to get a good flank off here if it's not checked by Shark the Cat. Shark looking to check the flank. Gets the kill off on Daiki. Now we have Hane coming up these stairs. Splez not checking this as much as Shark. Hane hugging this wall. Valor players none the wiser have their back to it. Hane taking down both Splez and Crimson, trying to take on Shark the Cat and Jims, now held back. Hane taking out Shark the Cat, Jims taking out Shimmy, but then Hane taking out Jims. Hane pulling off a fantastic flank. Nearly a 4K on that one round. Almost a ace. Looks like Valor losing one of their members here. Argonaut dropping out of the match for a second. We'll see if he comes back. Looking at the score here. Hane jumping up to second with those 4 kills. Very dominant lead. When it comes to seeing these 2 teams play, we're seeing Valor on offense attempting to really spread the team out, trying to hold down a point and get inside. Meanwhile, Re.Start fielding, it looks like 2 roamers every time, trying to back them up. Shark the Cat checking these roamers very well. The rest of the team just not picking up that slack. Daiki immediately taking out bot Baptiste, preventing Argonaut from getting in on a late join. Crimson sending in this drone, trying to give his team some good information. Looking at the team spread here, we have a roamer heading downstairs, and with Heine in A, and then Taiga and Ryota holding down B, having almost no roamers. Daiki getting the call to rotate around to come up these stairs. Jim's no longer allowing an idle roam here. Gonna be watching it very intently. Daiki hoping to come up. Jim's might know he's there. Here comes Daiki. Jim's taking him out. Doing a very good flank watch here. Almost getting taken out by Shimi if he had watched it just a little bit sooner. Shimi peeking now. Jim's taking out Shimi as well. Holding down a 4-3 lead, but the health advantage still will belong to Valor. Need to go for a nade. Neither team's gonna hit. Taiga taking out Jins by dropping from that box, and Splez taking out Taiga. Splez now getting hit by this incendiary as well. Valor pushing into the front of the wall to get around that incendiary. Splez on flank watch. Ryota taking out Crimson, as well as Shark the Cat, maybe going for his 3rd. And Heine taking out Splez, rounding out this round before switch. Valor maybe on the back foot on their economy now, having spent most of their money on their rifles. Valor doing very badly on their economy here. Not sure what they're gonna have to pull off to even it up to 3-3. However, Re.Start not doing much better. Re.Start also down a player now. Re.Start is down a player and only holding 3 rifles. Valor holding an RCP and a Marui, and then just 2 Arils and an Omen. Bot Gel bringing up the rear. Not sure where Argonaut has gone. Argonaut is back, buying a Vezin, buying a Marui just before rounds. Looking like we have drone coming in. Re.Start playing this much more cautiously because they have a bot here. Grenade coming out, not getting anyone, but taking down the drone. Fortunate for Valor, having to take out their 2nd drone already. Argonaut taking out bot Enzo. And Jim's looking to peek forward and immediately take out the person he's watching the corner. Taiga taking out Jims after Jims takes out Ryota. Argonaut, unfortunately, not getting the kill off. Valor trying to push through this wall. Taiga taking this peek very cautiously, not wanting to get taken out. Splez taking out Taiga on a very ambitious lean. Heine taking out Argonaut. Now 2-3. The health advantage belongs to Re.Start, actually. Shark the Cat taking out Heine. Nicholas, and that's the round. Splez taking out Rudy at control of bot Nicholas, doing a bot takeover in the scrim, but Taiga taking out Shark the Cat post round with trip mines. 3-3 for Valor and Re.Start here. Re.Start playing this very well, standings-wise. Heine holding up 9 kills for his team. Valor playing on defense, Valor's been playing a very good defense these past few days. We'll see if they can continue the trend, but Re.Start dropping 2 members. heading into this map switch, this round switch, sorry. And their ping is not looking great. Re.Start maybe having some technical difficulties with their players, dropping 2. Gonna be numbers disadvantage on offense is rough, especially on Dam. Trying to hold down these hallways on only 3 players. Re.Start has a bit of a task ahead of them to get off any rounds. Looks like we have a swap coming in from Re.Start, bringing in E-Kitten with the Taurus. Pushing very quickly through this hallway, not droning through. Valor doing a very early incendiary, not going to catch anyone in it. Very early. A information denial there from the Valor player. Looks like it was Argonaut peeking out, denying that drone. Splez going for some info peeks, not seeing anyone yet. Ekin getting hit through the wall. Argonaut taking out Ekin as soon as he tries to cross that doorway. Looks like Re.Start maybe calling a rotate here. Rudy coming in from behind this flanker, trying to return the favor. Coming in here. Argonaut taking out Heine, but Rudy taking out Argonaut in return. Only 2 members of Re.Start are up now. Looks like Re.Start having their 5th player back. Crimson taking out Rudy. Now only 1 player. Shark taking out Taiga, finishing out this 7th round. Re.Start a bit on the back foot here. Having 2 players leave on that pistol round will really leave you down on economy. Looks like Re.Start is fielding full team members rather than having any tryouts in. Valor still fielding these 2 tryouts. Looking at the scores, Jim's on a definite lead, going 12-4, 3,000 score, almost double anything on his team and the other team. We have Splez next highest. Splez, one of the tryouts, doing some very good work for Valor here, along with Argonaut, starting to pick up the pace. Taiga and Heine putting in the work for their team, with Daiki and Rudy lagging behind. Looks like we're going to be going for a standard hatch push from Re.Start here, along with security. Valor not guarding it, really, just letting them come in. Crimson holding this long hallway. Aiming through the wall. Daiki taking some damage on the doorway already. Splez holding down B on his own. If Re.Start can get over there, they might be able to get it down, but now we have Argonaut and Shark Cat rotating over. Looks like we have some info peeks from Crimson here, letting him know that, hey, there are a few players on Re.Start down in the end of this hallway. They can maybe take some time and head straight over to B. Jim's looking to pick off Heine from below this hatch. Looks like the wall into B is phoned, but not blown yet, getting hit a few times through the wall. Splez still holding this plant down. Rudy taking out Jims after Jims takes out Daiki. Taiga taking out Shark the Cat as he goes for a very ambitious peek on that door. Nade coming through, trying to take out these Re.Start members. Wall getting blown into B. Meanwhile, these players are rotating onto A, trying to distract these Valor players. Heine running up, grabbing a gun, trying to get some damage up. Health advantage 100% belongs to Valor here, having 3 players at 100 health. Re.Start only at about 170. Crimson taking out Taiga there. Very good kill. Ekin taking out Argonaut on an unfortunate peek. Splez info peeking onto that wall. Crimson now knowing to stand in front of him, but Ekin taking out Crimson, leaving only Splez, who gets taken out by Heine while facing the other direction. Re.Start evening it up to 4-4. Having dropped 2 players on pistol round, they've managed to come back holding at 4-4. Looking at Restart's economy here, we're seeing 3 Vezin buys and an Auril, and perhaps a save from Heine. Bring out 2 cloaks, a smoke, and then an incendiary and a frag grenade. An interesting spread of gadgets here. No 2 of the same kind, and also I'm not seeing... they've just bought a drone. Going for a very spread out push here. Taiga alone over on that A door. For Valor, a mix. We have 4 SMGs and 1 rifle. Splez going for the hero buy here. Taiga alone on that A door. Heine heading over to assist him is what it seems like. We have a double drone. Like Crimson was going for a peek to get any early members coming in, but backing up to take out the drone as soon as it comes through. Seeing the drone, not able to take it out. Backing up in case there's anyone following it. Heine getting hit through the walls, not too bad. Getting some hits off on Splez as well, bringing him down to 56 without a stim. Valor, having bought 0 stims this round, may not work out for them. Taiga taking out Splez with an incendiary, as well as Jims with his rifle. Taiga taking out Argonaut as well. A 3K on Taiga. A 4K from Taiga. Shark the Cat taking out Taiga and Rudy. Almost an ace from Taiga, canceled out by Shark taking him down. Shark in a very tough position here, with Daiki taking out Shark as soon as he tries to peek that corner. Taiga carrying his team on this round, taking out 4 people. Daiki celebrating very hard. Understandably so, with the point split here. Looking like Re.Start going to be holding a 5-4 lead over Valor, going for their same security push as well as Hatch. Valor holding a 4-1 split on points. Valor having 3 rifles and 2 SMGs. Meanwhile, Re.Start going for a full buy with some room to breathe. Ekin at $6,000 after buying. Rather, not even after buying. He survived last round. Drone coming through, not seeing too much. Checking these roams. Not going into points or checking the side hallways. Could have been bad for his team. But managing to survive. Seeing the door blocker and then going down. Looking like Crimson is ready to throw a nade through this wall if it blows. Re.Start taking this somewhat quickly, heading straight towards B. Ready to blow the wall and throw an incendiary to block off these entrances. Splez almost taking out Taiga, but Jim's taking out Heine on a great entry. Ekin taking out Splez, as well as Argonaut through a corner bang. Ekin taking out Jims as well. Taiga taking out Crimson. Now a 1v4. Shark taking out Daiki, but going low on health as he does. Shark now at 2, and then Shark getting taken out by Ekit, and Re.Start now at a 6-4 lead over Valor. Jim still holding a pretty dominant lead over his team, KD-wise. We have Taiga and Heine holding up the weight for their team, but Ekitten holding a 6-1, 6.0 KD right now. Very well, especially for a ringer entry from his team. If Re.Start can just keep up this momentum, they could claim a 7-4 against Valor in a scrim. You know, scrims are not everything, however, it could send a bit of a message out here for the next season. People might go into matches a little more confident against Valor if a 15th place can claim some maps off of them, even with 2 tryouts. Daiki heading in, following this drone very closely. Daiki trying to go in through the door blocker, but getting denied. Heading in straight with the drone, but it not paying off as Shark the Cat takes out Daiki, denying entry to the point with a great incendiary. Could pick up that Vezin now, improving Valor's economy. Jim's taking out Rudy, Taiga taking out Jim's on the flank. Re.Start on a 3-4 here. Valor able to have time to plan. Like, one of the Valor members is very far away right now in bathroom. Shark taking out Taiga. Re.Start in a tough spot here on the push. Heine looking to enter B point uncontested. He should be able to, but Shark is able to take out Iken, so now it is a 1v4 for Heine. Going for an incendiary here. Heine taking out Argonaut, but now getting pushed by 2 Valor members, and Splez taking out Heine. Valor bringing it back to 5-6 and also hurting Re.Start's economy a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to prevent them from buying. Iken at 7,500 right now. Valor also able to almost full buy, but Crimson held back. Actually able to full buy with sacrificing some utility. Only one team will not be able to have all their members full buy, but both have rifles. We're seeing a Marui shift here from Valor, having only 1 Vezin on their side from Crimson. And then it is mirrored on Re.Start with 4 Vezins and 1 Marui. On util, we have 2 cloaks coming out from Re.Start. Re.Start been utilizing these cloaks a lot more than some of the teams we've been seeing these past few days. And then we have a 2 incendiaries, a frag grenade, and a smoke coming out from Valor, picking up 2 healing syringes as well. Drone getting in, getting some good information without getting taken down by the Valor information denial here. Crimson typically right to take that well. Valor down some health through the wall. Door blocker getting taken down. Now the droner coming inside. Daiki getting taken out by Argonaut on a good peek here. Valor's looking to hold down these points. Heine taking down Crimson with a Marui shot here. Some util coming out from both teams trying to deny the point. Shark taking out Taiga, but in front of the open door. Smoke trying to deny information from Re.Start. Crimson checking the flank, but not seeing anyone. Looks like Re.Start is still going to be committing this point. Might be trying a B rotate, however. Looking like a B rotate is going to be happening. Now Shark with Cat taking out Iken. Argonaut taking out the flank here. Now Heine on a 1v4. Valor looking to be going to overtime here. Maybe going for a... Valor trying to push out rather than hold down these points. Valor doesn't need to chase here. They can just hold these points and stop him coming in, but it might be a tactical decision to take him out before he can sneak up on any of them. Heine not sure which point to go through. And Shark the Cat watching this angle, taking out Heine as soon as he peeks back through. Leading on points. It looks like Valor's going to be leading into overtime, they can choose offense or defense. Looking like they've chosen the same side, and actually the same points. So it's just going to be a repeat of the last round here. We'll see if Valor can pull off another win, another 1v4. Restart just getting basically another chance at this point. Valor now running 5 Maruis. Restart running 4 Vezins and 1 Marui. Mirroring last time, 2 drones coming out from Restart along with 2 cloaks. A flash now coming out from Restart trying to block off their vision. Valor running no drones currently, surprisingly. And then we have a frag grenade and 2 stims. If we don't see any drones come out from Valor, it's going to be a very interesting round here. Looks like the drones are just being held in hand, 2 drones at a time. There's a Valor member coming in from bathroom here. I'd like to try to take a long flank. A great nade, almost taking out Rudy, but Rudy taking out Crimson as soon as he peeks. Very early kill for Restart. Looks like Jims may have gotten seen by that drone. Jims on the flank here, trying to take them out. Daiki taking out Shark the Cat, but Jims taking out Rudy and Taiga. Jims having to take cover outside to not die to this incendiary. Now trapped, maybe getting peeked by Daiki. Daiki taking out Jims through the smoke, but Argonaut taking out Heine. Now a 2v2. But Restart does have a lot of utility that these Valor members just don't have right now. One coming out. Grenade getting no hits. Looking like Restart maybe calling a rotate. Picking up the EMP here, along with some utility, some much-needed utility. Splez only holding a health syringe. Restart playing this pretty slowly, trying to get a Hail Mary grenade, getting hits off on Splez, but Splez does have a stim, evening up the health here. Restart able to shop around and get a little bit of utility from their teammates' bodies. E-Kitten coming down, trying to push very slowly into B. Not having much time. Daiki rotating back around. Setting off the proximity here. Argonaut peeking, but taking out by Daiki. Daiki having to plant here, and Splez able to take his time. Getting the plant off. Splez slowly coming through. Smoke is still up, preventing Splez from seeing E-Kitten next to the bomb here. And E-Kitten taking out Splez, claiming Factory Map 1 for themselves. Both teams playing very well. But Jims and Shark the Cat holding a definite lead for their team, as well as Taiga and Heine holding just as much of a lead over on Restart. We're seeing some definite frontrunners here. The Valor tryouts doing very well. And as is Restart against this top 3 team. Valor not putting out a good showing on Dam right now. Heading into second map. Don't believe we've seen any roster changes that are going to come through. Look like we've already voted on a map. Sides are going to stay the same. Going into this next map, we may see Valor on defense trying to play a very patient game. We've seen Valor with 2 roamers recently, trying to catch them off guard. Looking like we're going into Arctic. Valor maybe trying to get some retribution for their showing on Arctic yesterday. Not doing too well against Empire. Looking at the stats for the two teams. On Valor, they've played Arctic 10 times in Season 3 and won 7 of them, having 60% round win rate on it. Meanwhile, over on Re.Start, they've played it 7 times and only won a single time. However, it's a bit of a misunderstanding looking at the stats there, because they've played 75 rounds, 133, so they've only lost about 50% of their rounds on Arctic. Just barely missing out on winning those few times. Valor bringing out some proximities, 2 incendiaries, and a smoke, seeing their standard defense here. On offense, Re.Start is running a Taurus, as well as 4 Spectrals, a Frag, and a Breaching Foam. No incendiaries coming out today. Setting off a proximity, meaning they have to move forward a little bit more. Valor learning from their mistake here, leaving A open. Now having some people rotating into A. Shark the Cat getting some hits off on him, but Daiki taking some hits as well. Valor using a very early incendiary to block off their push. Looking like Re.Start is fully committing to this push here. Not knowing that Crimson is coming around the side of this vent. Trying to take out any of these members. Jim's taking out Hane. Jim's taking out Taiga, as well as Splez taking out, and then Jim's taking out Ekin. Ekin taking out Splez. Now a 1v4 here, and Crimson taking out Daiki. Valor reclaiming Arctic as theirs on this first pistol round. Learning from their mistake on Empire, who did the same push last night and managed to get it off. Re.Start on the back foot when it comes to their economy. Looks like they're going to be going full pistols, no SMGs. Valor not full buying yet, just going with some omens. I don't see any utility coming out yet other than some defensive utility such as proximities or door blockers. Looking like we're going to have maybe 2 roamers on Valor. Re.Start going for an off-meta push here. Pushing A back door, as well as red hallway. Maybe upstairs on the hatch. Jim's maybe rotating upstairs can capitalize off of that. Jim's might not know how soon they're going to come up here. Jim's maybe knowing that they're on that A hatch now. Yep, he hears that foam. Re.Start not checking the flank, immediately dropping, going for a full push into point. Not paying off. Now it's a 1v3 here, and Valor, what a quick round. Pushing in this back door, but Valor was ready for it. It's about a 10-second round there. Valor doing very well to hold that defense. Absolute cinema to watch. Valor now firmly in the lead with their economy. Able to almost full buy from every member of the team. Meanwhile, Re.Start having to pick and choose what weapons they're going to take. We have 2 Vezins coming out and an Omen, as well as a Taurus from Taiga. Hane not having bought anything so far. Valor able to hold these points down. Looks like Re.Start may be going for a meta push here. Hane buying a Vezin with all of his money. Not able to save any. Looks like we may be going for a meta push along with a very far rotate here from Re.Start. Looks like Daiki is going to be trying to come in from upstairs. doing some wall bangs. E-Kit taking some damage, but so is Argonaut. Drone coming in, but getting denied information. Splez maybe staying hidden behind that box. Crimson biding his time in red room, it seems like. Re.Start going for a nade here, trying to take out that back corner. Not getting anyone. Nike seemingly uncontested on this push here. Taiga taking out Argonaut with a great Taurus shot. But Splez taking out E-Kitten and maybe Taiga as he tries to go for the Vezin. Taiga getting taken. Splez. Daiki now in the back room, set up for a flank. Anything on Shark the Cat. Crimson maybe taken out by Daiki here. And Daiki taking out Crimson on the long flank outside the point. Rudy taking out Jims as well. Re.Start claiming their round with this long flank that Valor did not guard. Looking at the stats here, Jims holding a 5.0 KD here. All of the kills are spread out on the Re.Start side. Valor having a very definite lead here with 3-3 as well from Splez and Shark the Cat with a 3-1. Valor still able to bull buy mostly. However, they're not too well off if they lose this round. It's a very bold move to full buy, especially against a strong economy that Re.Start is now building up. Able to retain some guns from the last round now. Looking like Valor is going to be going for just a full meta push block rather than bothering with going to A, thinking that they won't do it again. And they're correct in this case. Hearing the audio cues. Looks like Taiga droning bottom stairs to make sure there's no Valor roamers. Rudy standing in the middle of the open doorway. Crimson going for some early peeks here. Info peek. What a nice nade, almost catching Rudy. Rudy taking a single hit of damage, but giving Crimson some valuable information on how many players are there. E-Kitten barely dodging some shots from Argonaut here. Now able to push directly up. Crimson getting taken out by E-Kitten, and Valor not able to return the kill. Holding a definite lead on players, blowing this back wall, as well as the wall on B. Now Valor has multiple ways to get into point, but Argonaut gets a great takeoff on Heine. Rudy and Taiga taking out Splez and Argonaut, and then Shark taking out Rudy. Valor members all rotating around, but getting taken out by Re.Start, having all been on that point. Having to rotate into an open door here, shooting bodies on Re.Start. Seemingly celebrating their victory as hard as they can. Now holding a 2-2 against Valor. Kills still very spread out on the Re.Start side. Valor having Shark and Jims as frontrunners. Looking like Re.Start is going to be going for maybe a meta push into Jim and to Hatch. Still on bottom floor as well. Valor seemingly maybe reevaluating here, having Crimson on roam rather than staying point. Having multiple on roam, in fact. There's no one on point right now. Not quite sure what Valor is thinking here. Seems they have a plan in mind. Argonaut rotating back to point. Like a hatch play is going to be called. As well as Kitchen here. Daiki heading towards Kitchen, maybe to try to catch these Valor players off guard. Re.Start not going for a hash drop. Splez trying to get an early kill, but Heine taking out Splez, as well as Jims on the Kitchen. Shark the Cat now alone here, having to face two of these members. Shark the Cat taking out Daiki, and Crimson taking out Taiga. Rudy getting Argonaut with a great grenade. Shark trying to hold down Green here, getting pinched from both sides, and Rudy taking out Crimson. Shark having been pinched in that hallway, gets taken out by E-Kitten. Re.Start still shooting these bodies. Really just flaunting their victory in Valor's faces. In this case, do they deserve it? They've now 3-2 against Valor. In this case, maybe it's justified. Looking like we may have a red room push here from Re.Start. Interesting play. Looking at the economy here, Valor's still very much on the back foot. Maybe not being able to buy too much. Only 2 incendiaries and a stim. Meanwhile, Re.Start running as much as they want. 2 stims. They've got 2 frag grenades, 1 incendiary, and 2 cloaks. They're still running these cloaks. Very spread out here on a 2-2-1. Becky and E-Kitten looking maybe to hit a hatch. Jims may be able to take out Heine here. Unknowingly being directly next to EMP. Jims taking out Taiga. Now Heine knows to watch that flank, but Jims is just rotating around. And he knows, he pings upstairs. We have a 2-2 from Re.Start now. Bold move. May be able to catch Jims out on those stairs. Heike and Kitten rotating towards these stairs. Jims taking out Daiki. May not know there's another player there. Still watching it. Gets taken out by E-Kitten when he puts his gun down. And Rudy takes out Argonaut. Now a 3v3 split push here. Blowing the wall. Using that breaching foam to give themselves another way into the point rather than getting choke pointed rather into the point. Looking like these Re.Start players are going to be meeting back up rather than spreading out. Bold move here from Valor. Heine taking out Shark the Cat on a very fortunate peek. Splez now having to hold A down by himself. Crimson peeking E-Kid, not getting the kill off. Rudy grabbing Splez. Crimson having to rotate around, and Heine taking out Crimson, who was low, unfortunately, from peeking. Re.Start holding a 4-2 lead in round switch here. Re.Start still shooting these bodies. Very confident heading into this switch. Very good lead for Re.Start here. Being able to hold down these points on defense on Arctic is going to be very good for them. Looking at the economy-wise, Valor going for a very standard layout here, other than I'm not seeing any drones from Crimson. Now seeing those drones come out, but with Incendiary from Argonaut, as well as their Breaching Foam. A frag from Argonaut, rather, and Jims and Shark the Cat holding Incendiaries. Meanwhile, Re.Start only holding 2 frag grenades, rather than any point denial devices such as Incendiaries or smokes. Taiga and Heine both holding green. A very early drop from Splez to hold Library here. Heine taking out Jims very quickly on that window. Looks like Rudy trying to hold a very good peek here, but not able to take out Shark the Cat, going for a quick re-peek. You know, Heine heading through green, undaunted by these bullets flying back and forth. Taiga not being able to take out any players, but getting taken very low by a good offensive incend there. Daiki and Rudy pushing on the flank, with Crimson and Shark the Cat having to watch the flank and the front. Heine taking out Crimson, Crimson taking out Rudy, Shark taking out Heine, Daiki finishing off the round here. Daiki getting TK'd by E-Kitten, and E-Kitten shooting all of the bodies he can. Re.Start holding a 5-2 on Arctic here. Bit of an upset when you look at the two teams. Valor perhaps not too happy with their tryouts. On Re.Start here, looks like we have a very spread out area here. Valor going for a red hallway push rather than a B push. Also having Argonaut pushing this back hallway. See if this works out for them. Dropping down, try to come up the stairs, it seems. Re.Start members just holding down these points, not having too many roamers. E-Kitten rotating upstairs. Valor taking this drone out. Need someone to open this window for them. Valor pushing in towards red hallway. Onto B. Droner checking here, not seeing any trips. Maybe getting this flanker droned out. Barely seeing E-Kitten before it gets taken down. Now E-Kitten is droned out. May still stay upstairs. Daiki on the inside of the point. E-Kitten just biding his time. Dark the Cat below the wall, taking out Daiki, and Splez taking out Heine. However, there's nobody watching this flank. Crimson taking out Rudy upstairs. Taiga taking out Jims. Taiga taking out Argonaut as well. E-Kitten still not being watched on those stairs. Maybe Valor's downfall here. E-Kitten now free to just proceed down. Crimson now watching this flank. E-Kitten none the wiser, trying to crouch forward. Taiga pushing up to kill Splez. E-Kitten taking out Crimson. And Splez through the corner bang of the wall. Shark now having to guard EMP on his own. And E-Kitten taking out Shark as well. That roam paying off. Able to take out these 3 Valor players to claim this round for Re.Start. Holding a 6-2 lead. Understandably, very excited to be up 4 rounds over Valor. Looking at these stats, it seems like Re.Start's roams have been paying off very well for them, with E-Kitten going up 3 or 4 kills that last round. Now going 7 and 8. 6 and 8 as well over on Re.Start. Meanwhile, on Valor, we have 8 and 7 as the leads. Only 4, 4, and 2. With Splez lagging behind a little bit from these front runners. Valor, unfortunately, not able to get this momentum set up for offense. May not pay off for them. Looks like we're going to go for a very standard push here. Valor just trying to go back to what they do best. Having not paid off on this last map on the previous scrim on Arctic, but they could hit it now. Looks like a smoke here to deny entry. Splez coming in very quickly, getting an info peek, almost getting taken out by E-Kitten on a peek. Crimson taking out E-Kitten on a very good peek on wire there. Drone getting taken out by a grenade. Second drone coming in. 2 smokes in this hallway to deny vision. Drone coming through, looking to drone out Daiki and Heine. Shots flying, not taking out anyone. Jim's getting a great nade on Heine through the smokes. We can't see it. Huracan just blasting shots down that hallway, trying to deny entry. Daiki getting hit by a offensive incendiary. Crimson getting taken out through the wall by Rudy. Daiki managing to escape. Now getting taken out by Argonaut through the wall. Re.Start holding down a 2v4 here. Healing up. Shark the Cat free to plant. Now an incendiary down. Shark the Cat taking out Taiga, and now it's just Rudy holding down this hallway. And Rudy gets taken out by Splez. Valor now holding a 3-6. And able to get their economy up a little bit, looting these guns off of the Re.Start players. Re.Start now on the back foot when it comes to economy. We're going to see only 3 rifles come out from Re.Start. Meanwhile, Valor can go for a full buy and start clawing these rounds back. Very good win from Valor to start off. Maybe getting a bit of their mojo back. Crimson getting those 2 drones in hand. Looking like we're going to be going for another standard push here from Valor. Repeating what they did before. And what Re.Start tried to do and failed when Valor was on defense. Looks like a 3-2 here. Rudy sitting upstairs may get droned out again. Crimson calling the rotate over to these windows here, deciding that maybe that A push is not a great idea. Maybe trying to bait the Re.Start players out. Crimson droning out this office room here. Payne looking to get an early kill off, but getting killed by Jims. Unfortunate timing here. Drone seeing someone else in there. Will Drone have enough time to get upstairs and see Daiki? Most likely not. Nope, unfortunately not. Get taken out by that roamer upstairs. Crimson now watching the flank. Ekin taking out Jims, but getting taken out by Shark the Cat. Rudy taking out Shark the Cat here. But Valor not watching this flank now. Daiki is now free to just kill Crimson in this hallway. Splez kills Daiki in return, but not quick enough. Splez taking out Rudy as well. Now a 2v1. 1v1 here. Taiga on a very bad health deficit. Splez may be free to plant here if he can get the EMP. EMP unfortunately dropped by stairs. Taiga left without a stim. Splez planting freely in this back hallway here. Just going for full plant rather than fake. Cable now knowing where Taiga is. This 1v1 is shaping up. Splez trying to go for a blind fire, not getting it off. Taiga taking out Splez to end off this map. What an unfortunate blunder here by Splez. Not able to take Taiga out before they lose. Taiga celebrating a bit. Going for some fake defuse here. And that will end the round. And end off Arctic. Re.Start playing a very good game here. Holding Valor down 7-3. Very well played from Re.Start. Looking like these scores here. Looks like Shark the Cat and Jim still holding very well for their team, and Splez coming up as well. Argonaut lagging behind. The kills very spread out on Re.Start. Not too many front runners over there. But typically, that's what you want, is you want to have everyone, you know, equally pitching in a little bit. Even if someone is low on kills, if they are droning it out or things like that, that will help a lot. But having someone there to at least get the kills as well as put in the work on support is very important. Looking like we might get a roster change here from Valor switching out one of their players, depending on battery. We will be going for a third map. Sides staying the same. Third map is looking to be Ship. Re.Start has played Ship 3 times during Season 3, winning 16 of their 29 rounds on a 55% win rate. Valor played Ship 5 times, winning 29 of their 53 rounds on a 55% win rate as well. Very even percentages here. We'll see how that pans out for the two teams. Valor having played more games, but run the same amount of rounds. Not the same amount, sorry, same percentage. Valor starting on offense here rather than defense. Looks like both teams running their standard loadouts, except for Jim's has a flashbang rather than an incendiary. Valor switching it up a bit for these pushes. Looks like Valor is actually going for an off-meta push here. Rather than going to medical, we have two players rotating around to hatch, and then Jims and Argonaut pushing in on this long room here. Heading down the stairs. Uncontested so far. Maybe be able to take out Daiki. Take out the drone. Daiki taking out Jims, but getting taken out by Argonaut. Unfortunately, Valor losing a member when having their gun down. Valor going for a very quick push here onto A. Unfortunately, not having EMP, which gets lost upstairs to Heine, splitting out Taiga, but now Valor has to go upstairs to grab that EMP. Argonaut holding down this flank from Rudy. Taking out Rudy here. Now a 3v2, but they still have to fetch that EMP from upstairs from Re.Start's clutches. Looks like Heine not watching it too hard. About to have an encounter here with Valor. Letting them crouch past. Heine now maybe not knowing that they have EMP. Now hearing their footsteps. Heine watching it carefully. Missing 2 shots. Managing to take down Splez and taken out by Argonaut. Now we just have a 2v1. Shark the Cat pushing straight into plant. Ekid sitting in connector. Argonaut holding down this point. Ekid not in connector, actually outside by the window. Taking out Argonaut, getting down to 1 health. Shark the Cat able to get that last hit off on Ekitten. Valor winning pistol round. Now at 1-0. Celebrating as well. Valor holding this 1-0 lead on offense allows them to get their economy up a bit, holding down some SMGs as well as 2 drones. Valor going for a very standard loadout here. Re.Start having 1 SMG and no Taurus out, which is a change from these past few maps. Always seeing a Taurus coming out from these Re.Start members. Valor seemingly going for a meta push over on A side. No one on that wall. Heading towards this red hallway, towards stairs. Looks like we may be having a 2-2-1 here. Crimson and Argonaut sticking together. Ekitten up on this peak that so many people like to take. Crimson maybe preempting that with a grenade. Rudy holding it down as well with a ball Jesper. Looks like a Jesper save here from Rudy.exe. Ekitten and Rudy surely hearing these sound cues and knowing that these Valor members are going to be pushing in very quickly. Ekitten getting taken out by Splez, not knowing that Rudy's there as well. Rudy managed to get the kill off before he gets killed with that ball Jesper. Daiki killing Shark the Cat. Argonaut taking out Daiki. Now a 3v2 with both Heine and Taiga holding down these points. Valor free to push up. Jim's nearly taking out Taiga, but almost getting the favorite return. Argonaut pushing in immediately in front of an open doorway. Unfortunately getting caught out by Taiga. Not sure why he pushed that open door. Using this defensive incend there to hold Valor away. Looking like a rotate has been called by Crimson. Preempted here by Taiga, holding the point down. Crimson getting caught with his gun down with EMP. Unfortunate push there. Jim's nearly getting taken out by Taiga here. Taiga really holding down the fort for his team over at B, taking out Crimson with his gun down. And watching that vent, bringing them to 1-1. Argonaut holding 5-2 for Valor here, above Jims and Crimson, as well as Splez and Shark the Cat. Maybe redeeming himself for the tryout here, along with Splez. Taiga holding a 3-1 for Re.Start, very definitely ahead of the rest of his team. Looking like the economy here on Valor is going to be very shaky. If they can get this round off, they'll be pretty well ahead. But if they die, if they lose these rifles, they're going to be very badly set up for the future rounds. Re.Start as well, doing some very ambitious buys with 4 rifles coming out and just a single SMG on Taiga. Looking like we have a roam from E-Kitten downstairs. On the bathroom, maybe hoping for a push from stairs. Hatch being blown by Valor and an immediate drop here. Getting some hits off. Hane getting taken down by Shark the Cat. And Daiki getting the refrag, but getting taken down by Splez. E-Kitten looking to rotate up these stairs. Taking out these Valor members. Jim's droning through. Wall gonna get blown by Splez here, potentially. E-Kitten still holding downstairs. His teammates having to hold this point alone. Crimson foaming the wall on A. A wall is getting blown immediately. E-Kitten taking this as a chance to rotate up. No one is watching the flank on Valor. E-Kitten free to rotate up these stairs. Jim's checking the flank, knowing there's someone on the stairs now, and Jim's takes out the flank. Crimson takes out Rudy. And Valor claims this round, now at 2-1. Very well played by Valor. Jim, especially checking that flank, is probably what saved that play for Valor partially. Valor set up very well, economy-wise. Re.Start now on the back foot, having to save. They'll be able to buy next round. It's very important for these Valor players to hold up these rounds, get as many kills as they can, especially retain these rifles. We haven't seen too many save rounds from Valor, them just trying to push in because they're trying to cancel out the other team's economy. Sometimes you have to keep track of your own economy, however. Not being able to buy is very important. Very important thing to avoid, especially in matches. Like we're going to be doing a standard loadout here from Valor. Re.Start having to go pretty light with only 1 Vezin having to play off of it. We have a roamer from Re.Start on the wrong side. You would think they would be calling out some sound cues here, having him rotate around. Seems not, though. Hane and Taiga holding this room alone. Hane one-handing this Taurus, not able to get a kill off. Jim's getting taken down to half health. Hane just backing straight up. Let's trying to get a peek on this window. Hane trying to get him, but getting taken out. Not able to get the shot off fast enough. Shark taking out Taiga. Argonaut taking out E-Kitten. Jim's taking out Rudy. Now it's just the roamer having to come up behind Valor. He has a Spectral and a Dream here, with Valor having full control of the points, hunting for him. And Splez checking the flank and taking out Daiki, making Valor's 3rd round. Valor leading 3-1 on ship. Now, looking at it, unfortunately, it looks like Re.Start has lost their rifles down in ship. Oh no. Oh, that seems like something that should be reported to the devs here. You can just lose your guns down there. Looks like Re.Start, unfortunately, sacrificing most of their economy, losing their rifles. Will not set them up very well for this round. Going to have to send that into the devs, I think. Regardless, looking at this push here, Valor going for a meta push on the wall. Drone not seeing too much information right now. Seeing Taiga, but getting taken out by one holding point here. Next drone coming in. This room seeing a defender, just getting waved at by Hane. Now getting taken out by Hane. Unfortunately, Valor not able to glean too much information. Splez taking out Rudy very early here. Hane getting taken out by Shark the Cat, having not moved too much from when he shot the drone. Like Taiga getting up on the bench here, trying to take out one of these players, but Jim's going only to half health, now knowing the player on the bench doesn't get the kill off. Argonaut sitting in vent with EMP, could be planting right now, letting his team get the point off, but he knows right now they have numbers advantage and that he can afford to wait. Taiga taking out Shark the Cat, but taking some damage to an incendiary in the meantime. Re.Start having to hold this hallway down. Unfortunately, Argonaut not getting into plant, not giving EMP to Crimson. Valor having to wait and let these players get positioned. Not sure where these Re.Start players are now. Ekin coming through connector, almost taking out Jims, but not quite. Crimson on a very good peek here on Taiga. Crimson taking out Taiga, now coming through connector. Ekin takes out Argonaut, but gets taken out by Crimson. Valor flashbanging themselves to celebrate. Valor on a very good economy heading into this last round. Re.Start, unfortunately, not able to buy too many rifles because of that unfortunate mishap on the bottom floor of ship. That is very sad. Bug there, not allowing Re.Start to get their rifles back. Looking like Valor going for another of just their standard loadouts, except for bringing up some Maruis instead of Vezins, maybe having a bit of a shift in their thought process for the meta. Valor going for a meta push here on Hatch towards navigation. Ekin and Daiki holding it down alone with Heine, it seems. Valor just committing to this navigation push. Not dropping, sending the drone in from Crimson. Taiga trying to deny that drone access. Making it to Heine flash, but not taken out. Ekin taking out Shark the Cat. Sorry, taking down Splez, getting taken down by Shark the Cat. Shark the Cat also taking down Rudy. Heine getting taken out by that crossfire from Jims. Argonaut taking out Daiki. Daiki taking out Shark the Cat with a Nut. Now a 1v3. Taiga, not too bad off here. Argonaut looking to blow the wall into A. Maybe flank Taiga. Taiga now surrounded. Peeking out, taking out. Argonaut almost getting taken out by Jims. Taiga going for a push here on Jims, getting taken out. Now Valor 5-1. Will they be able to get past this 5-1 curse, rotating onto defense? Will they not? Valor going for their standard economy here with some incendiaries and a door blocker coming out on Jims. Re.Start on offense with their Taurus from Heine. Heine very much liking these Tauruses. The kills right now with Re.Start. Re.Start having Taiga and Daiki up 5. Meanwhile, on Valor, we have 7, 6, and 7 from Splez, Shark, and Argonaut. Jims and Crimson bringing up the rear on only 4. These tryouts holding themselves up pretty well against Re.Start on an unfamiliar team. Valor holding these meta pushes, but not holding down this top floor. Splez maybe hearing the drops behind him. Argonaut pushing down these stairs. Taiga checking the bottom flank, not top. Heine not getting the kill off on Splez, getting some damage. Splez getting pushed by Rudy, getting the kill off. Splez unfortunately dying to Ekin. Argonaut seeing Taiga, not able to get the kill off. Taiga pushing through. Argonaut getting the kill off on Taiga. Now leaving a 3-4 on Re.Start. Argonaut very low without a stim. Crimson watching this vent very patiently, not pushing through, waiting for Ekin to make a mistake. Might not seeing either team trying to go through the vent here. Heine taking out Argonaut. Crimson Crimson has his back turned, taking out Daiki, but getting taken out by Ekitten on unfortunate timing here. Shark now pinched, and Ekitten taking out Shark. Shooting the bodies. Re.Start on a 2-5 here. Playing that very well on offense. On Re.Start here, looking like they're doing a pretty... not a super big buy, only having an Arill and a Vezin, and then just some SMGs. Valor scaling back their economy a bit in order to save for future rounds, only having Omens and not buying any higher. Still going for SMGs rather than pistols to try to account for the extra firepower here. Looking like Re.Start may be going for a hatch push. Valor having Crimson as a roamer. But on the wrong side of the building. Jim's seemingly not calling out these sound cues with no teammates coming to help him. Pushing the wall here. Crimson's right above. Might go for a great pick from this window here if he hears that wall be blown. Crimson ready to open that window up. Trying to get any kills, but gets taken out by Ekitten on an unfortunate timing there. Ekitten taking out Shark the Cat as well, but getting taken out by Jims. Daiki taking out Argonaut. Almost getting taken out by the person in point, but Rudy taking out Splez. Jims now on a 1v3 here, but has the health advantage. Now he's not, he's low, and Re.Start taking out Jims for a very quick round 8. Valor losing their 5-1 lead very quickly, slipping from their hands. May need to focus up a little bit. Valor still having their economy scaled back, trying to save just a little bit of money here to account for future rounds. Meanwhile, Re.Start very confidently going into this with some extra cash. Having almost all Vezins, except for a Marui and an Arill. Still holding down these two cloaks, getting some use out of these cloaks, trying to hold peaks. Even though we had that cloak debuff here, some teams still trying to use it to get peaks. Just get to a peak unseen and get that first shot off. Sometimes that first shot is all you need, depending on the weapon you're using. Valor looking to hold A with Crimson on a bottom floor flank here. Maybe trying to get some people who are on that top window. Crimson knows there's someone up there. He knows there's a drone now. If they open that window up... Yep. Crimson getting comms from Jims, rotating out, taking out both Taiga and Daiki. Rudy taking out Shark the Cat after Shark the Cat takes out Heine. Crimson on a fantastic flank off bottom floor. Great comms from the Valor team. Rudy taking out Argonaut, getting pushed now. Ekitten taking out Splez. Jims hiding behind this door. Rudy seems to not see him. Now a 2v2. Health advantage is equal. Crimson rotating back to point now. Ekitten hiding behind here in navigation. Crimson going for some info peeks, not seeing anyone. Jim still very patiently behind that door. Looks like we have a rotate up to roof here from Rudy. Ekitten cloaking up so he can't be seen easily. Hatch being blown by Rudy, maybe. Looks like Jim's rotating back to point, taking the opportunity. Now Hatch being opened up. And then Rudy rotating around as Ekitten moves up. Ekitten pushing up with EMP here. Jim's watching that door very patiently. Crimson rotating around. Re.Start baiting the Valor members out with a repel so that Crimson rotates. Meanwhile, Jim's still holding this door. Jim's maybe hearing these cloaks. Re.Start. Rudy pushing up, trying to take out Jims. Getting taken out by Jims with a Knut. Jims has his back turned to this door. Ekitten can take him out pretty easily. Takes out Crimson. Now Jims knows where he is. But Jims has a Knut. Ekitten has a Vezin. It's going to be a very tough matchup here for Jims on a long-range peak. And Jims taking out Ekitten. Up 6-3 now. Jims using that Knut to great effect. celebrating a bit on the body. Heading into round 10. Valor ups to up 3 at a 6-3 lead. Valor putting out some defensive gadgets here, having the economy to do so with some door blockers to block these points off, and proximities to let them know if there are any off-meta pushes coming in. They'll be watching these meta pushes, but the off-metas are what they have to worry about. Looks like we have Daiki full buying on an RCP, and a lot of RCPs coming out from Re.Start trying to clutch this round back from Valor rather than doing some saves. They don't have the wiggle room here to save. They need to get this round off. Looks like Valor having a downstairs flank on Argonaut here. Seeing some drones come out from Re.Start. Not too much other utility other than those cloaks that they use. Great effect. Have 2 frag grenades from Valor and 1 incendiary to do point denial. Valor very good at that point denial. Check the cat, checking these peaks here, not seeing anyone. Ekin able to rotate in using that cloak. Argonaut still staying on those stairs. Ekin's down. Crimson looking to kill anyone downstairs. Oh, Daiki taking out Argonaut on the flank. A great nade from Crimson there, almost taking out Ekit. The smoke here, great defensive incendiary. Shark the cat, nearly getting taken out by that incendiary here. Re.Start pushing through this hallway, not able to push up. Also, only seeing a foam on Heine. Holding the numbers advantage, though. No, they know no one's behind that box. They don't have to worry about it. Looks like they're holding the point other than Splez, who's holding medical here. Along with 2 trip mines, might be able to take him down. Splez getting hit through the wall, but getting a kill off before he gets killed. Taiga taking down Splez. Ekin taking down Crimson within the point. Unfortunately going for a push. Ball about to get blown into B. Shark in a very bad spot here. Daiki is pushing straight in, getting taken out by Shark. Jim's taking out Heine as Heine takes out Shark. Jim's getting pushed from behind by Taiga, now getting taken out by Ekin. Celebrating here. Valor still on that 6-4 lead, but Valor maybe not able to clutch this up against Re.Start. Re.Start clawing their way back up. After that unfortunate economy mishap, looks like Valor did not repeat the mistake that Re.Start did. Looks like Re.Start getting a late start on this approach. Looks like they may be going for that meta wall push. Splez and Argonaut holding this room down. Definitely hearing these audio cues. Calling it out to their teammates. But their teammates are off point right now, other than Shark. Argonaut right in front of the window here, maybe going for an early peek on Daiki. Splez mirroring the layout here from before. Taiga looking to drone through. Splez being seen by the drone. Ekin picking up Jims, and Splez getting picked up by Daiki, as well as Argonaut getting killed by Daiki. Ekin taking out Shark the cat. Crimson very suddenly on a 1v5 and off point as well. And over peeking on those stairs, getting taken out by Ekin. Fortunately, over peeking. Now Valor on the back foot here. All able to full buy, but so are most of the members of Re.Start here. If Re.Start can clutch this up, they'll be on overtime, but Valor can choose their side. Looking at the scores here, Valor holding up a very even kill spread here, having only a dependency of 1. Meanwhile, Re.Start having definite frontrunners here of Ekin and Daiki. with Taiga, Hane, and Rudy bringing up the rear. Rudy only having 4 kills. Valor putting out a great showing here. So is Re.Start. Valor losing some rounds on defense, unfortunately. Now having to really hold this up in order to preserve this win. Looking like a split push here from Re.Start, mostly on navigation. Information denial here. Unfortunately, no one off point. Crimson trying to take out that drone, but getting seen. Jim's getting flashed, but taking out someone in the process before getting taken out by Taiga. Now, numbers are evened up. No roamers on Valor. They just want to hold these points down. Drone being allowed into point. Now Re.Start knows where most of the Valor members are. He knows they could rotate at this point with a great Incen tossed there from Re.Start, allowing for the whole back of the point to be denied from Valor. They've corralled them into one spot here. Blowing the wall. Shark peeking out, taking out Rudy, but getting taken out by E-Kitten on an unfortunate overextension. A smoke from Taiga blocking off vision, allowing them to rotate over with the rest of their team. Crimson held up behind these computers. Meanwhile, Splez out in the middle of the point here. Splez holding a peek on this wall. Maybe able to take out Hane when he rotates over. Taking out Hane. Getting... and E-Kitten as well. Taiga alone on the outside of the point. If Valor can just play together rather than pushing up alone, they can get this off. Argonaut chasing Taiga into the back hallway, not taking him out. Splez and Crimson can play together. They can get this off, but they play separately. Getting some hits off. Splez getting some hits off on Taiga. Maybe overconfidently trying to go chase him. Crimson staying on point very smartly. Taiga having to push in, and Crimson taking out Taiga on a corner bang. Claiming ship for Valor. Congratulations to these two teams on the great scrim performance. Re.Start playing this very well. Understandably very excited on these wins against Valor, especially these entire map holds that they were able to get. Looking at the performance here, Valor still having a very even performance throughout their team. Meanwhile, Re.Start, 2 of their members leaving immediately, only 3 left. Playing very well, however, with E-Kitten being a front runner on a 16-9 performance. Both teams played very, very well on this server, and especially on this scrim. And I, as a caster, I'm very happy with their performance. It was a very exciting match to watch, especially with these two tryouts that maybe haven't been seen too often, especially with Argonaut having not played too much since about Season 2. Seeing him coming back in these 2 previous scrims have been very interesting. Looking like the scrim is going to be ending, so I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you had a great time watching the scrim between Valor and Re.Start. I will see you all next time. Hope you have a great night.